Hey, welcome to Oscar Films in 5 Minutes, breaking down the best of the Best Picture nominees. I'm Andrew Drake, and in this video, we're looking at Little Women by writer-director Greta Gerwig. What's it about? Why is it worthy of Oscar nominations? And most importantly, is it worth your time? Let's put 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Okay, first off, no, Little Women is not a spin-off of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. This is the sixth movie adaptation of Louisa May Alcott's 1868 book. Okay, so why is a remake of 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 a remake? Oh, I lost count. Why is it nominated for Best Picture? 2 words. Greta freaking Gerwig. Okay, I know that's 3 words, and you know what? I don't care. Here's how Gerwig, much like Jo March, made this story her own. First, Gerwig decides to tell the story non-linearly. Little Women, the book, and the subsequent movie adaptations told the stories of the 4 March sisters and their ascent into adulthood chronologically. While slicing up the timeline might sound potentially confusing for someone who's not familiar with this story, like me, this approach actually helps highlight many of the core themes. By placing youth and adulthood next to each other, Gerwig is able to juxtapose the often stark contrast between the hopeful aspirations of youth and the harsh realities of adulthood. The childhood scenes are shot in warm, sun-baked lighting, while the adult years look cold and muddy. For a movie about 4 women struggling to take ownership over their lives in a world run by men, this editing approach both adds something new to the story and also highlights its original themes cinematically. Gerwig also updates the ending. Now, I don't want to spoil how she does this, so I'll just say this. The movie opens with Jo March, played by Saoirse Ronan, sitting before a publisher as he reads and edits her story submission. The subtext is rather clear. Here is a young woman relinquishing her work, her dream, into the hands of a man. He tells her that her story will sell more if her heroine gets married or dies by the end. Apparently, no one wants to read about a woman whose journey isn't defined by a man. Well, Greta Gerwig certainly does. This conversation serves as the thesis of the rest of the film. Each sister, in her own way, must fight for ownership over their life story. The world has so many expectations for these young women, and we watch as they fight to live their life, to tell their story the way they want. It's not easy, hence the contrast between the aspirations of youth and the realities of adulthood. But by the end, Jo March once again submits a story to this same publisher. A story based on her life. And this time, in Gerwig's version, Jo is able to avoid compromising her life's work to the societal norms of the day. As Greta Gerwig said herself, but the structure truly came out of wanting to introduce this layer of authorship everywhere in it. How we author our own lives, even if we're not writers, and how we kind of tell and retell the story of how we became who we are. Talk about relevant. All right. For these reasons and more, I give this film 4.5 out of 5 stars. Look, and that's not even to say anything about the amazing performances or the cinematography or the Alexandre Desplat's beautiful score. It's how much time? Just go see the movie. It's so good. If you like this video, click here for the rest of the Oscar series, or click here to subscribe. And for a deeper dive into the channel, check out our patron-only podcast over at our Patreon page. As little as $1 per month gets you a full access to everything that's there. Hey, this has been Oscar Films in 5 Minutes. I'm Andrew Drake, signing out.